Okay, finally. Hi, everybody. I've been dealing with stupid shit all night, so this is going to be a little bit of a podcasty episode, and as I rarely do, but you guys seem to really enjoy the last one, and I found another post that kind of fits the same thing. So I'm going to read it to you, and then we'll go into to certain bits about it. This is posted by Reddit user Hoyinny, Hoyinny. It's hard to say. Did I act like a neckbeard? So I'm a nerdy guy, and at the time I was 18 or 19, had zero experience dating. I was skinny and only just started working out, pale as a sheet, still am, and acne was a part of my life still. I work in a female-dominated industry, after-school care, and made a connection with a colleague. I'd given her a couple lifts home. We sat and chatted for my birthday, and she and some roommates took me to a bar. She was nice, and I liked her, so eventually I asked her out for a coffee date. She turned me down, saying that she didn't really feel that way about me, and I didn't want to screw up work. I accepted. I didn't really cause a scene or anything, but when I got home, I did shoot her a text. The exact words elude me, but in essence, I said that I wasn't sorry that I was attracted to her, but I was sorry if I had made things awkward, followed by hoping that this wouldn't make things difficult at work, and promising not to make any more overtures, mentioning the offer still stood if she reconsidered. The next month and a half was a little awkward, and she turned down any further offers for a lift. It was raining, so she had to walk a couple of kilometers to the bus stop. She then left the job. I know a theme with neckbeards is them hitting on coworkers and causing them to leave the job, and I didn't, to my knowledge, do anything after the offer to pressure her, and I'd never tried to touch her or talk about sex stuff with her. Was I a neckbeard? Well, no. No, it just sounds like you were an awkward kid, and maybe things got a little awkward there. But no, I don't think that's neckbeardy behavior. Not classic neckbeardy behavior. Everyone's entitled to making a mistake. Everyone interprets certain signals incorrectly. I think the fact that maybe your coworker didn't, I don't know, maybe they interpreted the text message as something like you were just like, I'll be pining for you or something. Really, it seems to me that you were pretty mature about this. Like, hey, I'm sorry I have these feelings for you. They'll pass, as, this kind of stuff usually does. I just don't want you to feel like, because you said no, I'm going to be weird or something, or it's weird between us. I want you to know that we are still coworkers. I still like you. I want to be friends. At the very least, I just don't want you to feel like you shouldn't work here or anything. Honestly, it sounded like you were pretty fucking mature about the whole thing. It doesn't say whether or not the coworker said or did anything else, but if going off of exactly what we see here, I'd say maybe it was just some mixed signals. Maybe it's just some cross wires. Maybe she had an experience with someone who was like that in the past and was kind of worried that the same thing was going to happen again, and was worried that maybe getting rides home with you and like hanging out with you was sending you the wrong signal, so she was trying to distance herself to kind of, cut all that, which, again, understandable. Neither one of you is in the wrong. It just sounds to me that some wires got crossed and never got uncrossed, and just kind of went that way. I can't say I've ever had that experience. I've never worked somewhere where, like, I've tried to go out with a coworker or anything. I mean, I've worked in a lot of weird places, and I've seen people who, look, Moonhorse won't bullshit you. I've worked in a lot of weird places because I live down here near fucking New Orleans, and I've seen people who I do find attractive, but I'm also not the kind of person who's going to get into your business. Immediately after I had this thought, I had another thought, so let me say it and then I'll explain. I'm definitely the kind of person that if you want to talk to me, you should approach me. 90% of the time, I will say nothing. Because I'm super, outside of this seems really weird to say. Outside of this, I'm actually really, like, introverted and quiet. I don't really talk to most people. And I don't know why, but as soon as I was like, you should come talk to me, I don't go and talk to other people. And the only thing I could think is Chris Chan's attraction sign, which said exactly that too. And I was like, well, again, it's just the mind going places. I don't do that. I've never sat somewhere with a sign hoping for someone to come talk to me and, my boyfriend, free girl. None of that shit. No. I just don't really get into people's stuff. I'm pretty friendly in like a, I don't know, like a concert or a party setting, because the air of communication is already pre-established. It's pretty much like given that everybody here is going to talk to everybody, that you're going to interact at least a little bit. That's kind of a given. Okay, got that, no problem. It's other places, like when I go to like somewhere, like I've seen people who do the thing where they're just like, I was just walking somewhere and, and there's this person, I thought they were attractive, so I talked to them. It's like, I will absolutely not do that, no. If I'm going somewhere, I'm either working or I really don't want to be going somewhere. I hate going to like the store and shit, but I absolutely have to sometimes. So it's a pretty safe bet that if you ever actually saw me in a store, the only thing's going through my mind is, all right, just get this shit and get the fuck out of here. Fuck, I hate this place. That's me. I'm not really a social person. But it sounds like, going back to our post, it sounds like our poster here basically just tried to express himself a little, and it didn't go the way that he wanted, but he was mature enough to be like, you know what, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. All right, so, you're not going to go out with me. That's fine. You can't win them all, right? You can't be the most attractive person on the planet. Whatever. Shit happens. So I understand his mentality. I absolutely understand why he feels apprehensive about this. Because reading a lot of these stories, especially with neckbeards who are like, who are older, that is a thing. Like, somebody will get in trouble at work, or somebody will get fired, or something like that will happen. I can see why you would have felt that maybe you did something similar, like, just because, I don't know, you were afraid that you put this person off so much that they just had to quit. And as much as I really don't think that's the issue, even if it was, like, even if she did feel like, because he hit on me, I have to get out of here, I can't work here anymore, that's, I don't want to blame anybody, but it does seem like that would point, if that's the mentality, it seems like that would point to, this had happened to her once before, and she was trying to avoid a situation. Which, again, is also totally understandable. Absolutely. It doesn't seem like anybody's in the wrong here. It seems like everybody just kind of got their wires crossed and thought one thing when it was another thing, but it all seems pretty harmless. It just seems like, if more time was taken to talk things out, to just be like, look, I know, you're not into me. I'm not going to fucking, like, harass you or some shit. That'd be really fucked up. I'm just telling you the truth. This is how I feel. If you're not into it, that's cool. I don't want things to be awkward between us. That's, honestly, in my book, that's fine. Moonhorse says you're okay. So, but then again, maybe that's just me. What do you guys think? Do you think that there was something wrong with this? Do you think, like, anything, like, okay, before I finish this and go in the whole, well, what do you think? Caveat, just personally, don't date your coworkers. That's just a thing with me. You just shouldn't. It's always going to be weird. It's just, if things don't work out and then you're stuck in the same job and you really don't like each other, it makes shit weird. And it's just not a good scene. Just don't, you know? I get it. Like, I get it, because it's like, oh, well, we have all this stuff in common, and we see each other every day, so therefore we can, you know, talk about all this stuff we have in common. But at the same time, it's like, not at work. Just don't. Because a lot of these places, you know, you're working with somebody, and when you do the work thing, you have the work mentality, which is different than your regular mentality, because, you know, it's a job, and you're just trying to get through your 9 to 5, and, you know, the corporation does that thing where everybody has to have that plastic personality. I'll just briefly touch on that. This really doesn't have much to do with it. I have a thing that I refer to whenever you have to work a shitty job, and they want you to be, like, cheerful and have you develop the plastic personality. It ain't you. It's definitely not you. But it's all like, hi, welcome to Target. It's so great that you're here. Everything here is so great. And on the inside, you're just like, I fucking hate everything about this. So, but you do develop the plastic personality, the mask. That's why another thing about, like, people are just like, well, but, you know, I work with them, and that's why I think they're so attractive. It's like, that's probably not really them. There's a lot of times when you get the plastic personality down to a point where you just autopilot and you don't fucking think about shit. You just do it. You get your shit done, you go home. It's just a paycheck. As much as every one of these groups loves to say that, like, we're a team. We're not a team. No, but we're a team at Walmart. No, we're fucking not. We are a group of people who work together in a store to get a shitty paycheck. There is no team here. We feel no loyalty, okay? I don't know where the fuck you got that idea, but stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's neither here nor there. Really, I guess I could say, you know, my final verdict on this guy, not a neckbeard. No. I mean, ignoring all the, well, he doesn't even look like one bullshit. Well, we all know it's not the fedora you wear, it's the fedora you just kind of like put off. It's not the one on your head, it's the one inside. Everybody knows this now. But as for this, no. No, it just sounds like you were a young kid. You found someone attractive. You tried to tell them. Lines got crossed. But, I mean, you're a kid. So, yeah, you make mistakes. That's fine. You know? It's not the greatest thing. And it's not, you know... It's not a mistake that you can be like, you know... Oh, it just didn't do anything. It's like, well... I mean, yeah, shit happened. But everybody fucks up. Everybody fucks up. And I'm willing to bet that if you spoke to this former coworker, I assume at this point, like so many years later, they'd just be like, yeah, it was, you know, I assumed something too, and it's fine. Everything's fine. It's, you fuck up. That's all there is. Everybody makes mistakes. Don't worry about it. So, that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Does that guy sound like a neckbeard? I personally don't think so, but, you know, that's just me. I keep saying that. I don't know why I keep saying that. Anyway, I want your opinion. Put it in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Oh, also, before I forget, someone has mentioned to me someone whose name I totally know, and am not having to open up YouTube comments to look it up because my memory is so shitty. Now, I know off the top of my head who this is. I'm looking it up. It's a thing. It's yes. My there we go. Yeah, let me pull this up so I can actually see it. Hey, no. Don't be making noises. Before I forget a lot of this, yes, that was a terrible segue of me just stuttering nonsense. Sorry about that. Professional. If you have your own Neckbeard stories and you want to send them to me, or you want to say something, I have a Reddit. I do have a Reddit. I'm pretty sure I have it set up so that anybody can post on there. If not, I'll check it. Also, if not, if you want your stories to be the kind of thing that only I can read and then we react to, send them, like, PM me on Reddit. I'll answer. I got, whatever. And this was, Cameo Stark asked this. If we have our own Neckbeard stories, want to send them to you so you can read them, how do we do that? Well, you go to my Reddit. I have my own subreddit. It's Moonhorse Stories. r/Moonhorse Stories. I'm pretty sure it's one word. If for some reason it's not, and I'm stupid and did it wrong, it should be in the description below this video. And if for some reason it's still not there, if you go to the YouTube homepage, my actual page, all the way on the right, on my banner, there's a little bitty Reddit robot head. Click on that, it'll take you to my page. So, that's mine. I am Moonhorse Musings on Reddit. Underscore between those two words. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Anyway, so if you want to send me Neckbeard stories and shit like that, feel free to message me. I absolutely will answer. I do have a Discord server, which I should honestly start putting the link to in these videos, but I keep forgetting because it's mostly dead and nobody's there, so, what do you do? I don't even know if it still works. I might have to make a new one. Anyway, point is, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have stories or things you want to tell me personally, some kind of shit like that, send it on Reddit. I'll definitely answer. I check it every day. Also, if you want to contribute to this, I have a Patreon. You can send me Patreon monies. Become a Patreon? Patreon? I don't know the fucking... Whatever. Donate if you want to. I don't know. There's a word for it. I don't know what it is. I don't understand how half this shit works. I'm just pressing buttons and hoping it goes through. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you in the next story or video or whatever. Goodbye.